Just like a thermostat in a house sets a temperature that it returns to, your nervous system has a set point that it centers around. Your past experiences will shape this set point, and the nervous system often returns to what feels familiar. If you're living in a house in an environment that was too hot and humid, there might be structural damage. So there could be damage to things like the hardwood floors or to the roof. A nervous system that's dysregulated to being too mobilized means that we spend a lot of time in the state of fight or flight. And this can eventually lead to allostatic load, which is the wear and tear on our mind-body system. We can experience chronic pain from tension in our muscles. We can experience gut disorders. It can take a toll on our heart or our cardiovascular system. And just like living in a house that was too cold and damp, we could see things like condensation, mildew, and mold. And this could also affect the structure of a house. And if we were dysregulated so that we spend a lot of time in the state of freeze, we may experience things like chronic fatigue, IBS, and our immune system may be suppressed. Trying to keep living in the house without adjusting the thermostat would take a lot of excess energy. You may need to put on extra clothes when it's cold or turn on the fan when it gets hot. It doesn't actually solve the problem of the house not being at the right temperature. These would just be band-aid solutions to the problem. And just like this, if our nervous system is dysregulated, we can spend a lot of time trying to manage our moods and emotions and physiology without actually changing that dysregulation. The best thing that we can do to help our nervous system if we have a history of chronic and traumatic stress is to learn to bring it back to that set point, to discharge that stress activation and let it come back to its original baseline. This would improve our physical health as well as our psychological health. When the temperature is set just right, you don't spend all that extra energy trying to manage your moods and emotions. You can harness that energy and put it into the things that you value the most. And this will help you flourish, thrive, and really reach your potential. And just like we can't control the weather, we can't control all the things that are going to happen to us in life. But we can control the way that our nervous system responds if it's still responding just like it did in the past. We can help our nervous system change so that it responds with the appropriate amount of activation to what's happening right now in the present moment.